As small business owners, we often have a ton of ideas swishing around in our heads that we just need to get out there. We just need to unload them. So if you've never come across Mindmeister before, it's a great mind mapping tool that allows you to brainstorm and map out all of your thoughts and ideas. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a free account and get you started on your own mind mapping journey. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is go to mindmeister.com and click into sign up. So you can sign up using an existing Google account or a Facebook account, or you can just quickly enter your email addresses here. So once you're signed up, this is the screen that you'll be met with. And as you can see, these are the different types of maps and charts that you can create. Now with a free account, you can have up to 3 different maps in your account. So once you've created a map, this is where it will be shown. So the next time you log in, you can just click onto it and carry on from where you left off. So I'm just going to quickly click on create my first map. And what I'll do is I'll show you how to add a bit of content first before I go through all the different options and themes available, etc. So this is the main parent topic and it's in the center of the screen. To change it, all you need to do is click into it and highlight the text and overwrite it. So once you finish typing, press enter to come out of it, or you can press the tab key to begin adding child topics. Again, press enter once you've finished, or the tab key to add another topic to this child topic. So I want to add another child topic to this one. So I click into where it said intro and press the tab key again, and it will add another child topic here. Press enter once you've finished, and you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move to another topic, or you can just click on the topic to begin adding content. If you want to undo or redo any actions, the undo and redo arrows are in this top right corner here, or you can just press Ctrl Z to undo and Ctrl Y to redo the last action. So now we've added a bit more content, I can show you what this vertical toolbar down here on the right hand side of the screen, I can show you what this is. The first thing to look at is the actual theme of the map itself. So there are several to choose from. So if you just click in this coloured section here, and if you hover over it, it tells you what it is. Click on themes. And as I said, there's a few to choose from. So it is worth clicking into each one so you can see what it would look like on the actual map itself. I'm actually going to go with the midnight theme, because I think it's just a bit easier to look at with the black screen. So that's the themes, and you can also reset the theme if you want to go back to how it looked originally. Now these 4 other options here on the vertical toolbar, these can also be accessed by clicking into a topic and selecting the 3 dots in the upper right corner, but we'll go through that later on. So the next option on this vertical toolbar is the layout option. So if you click into there, and here you can change your map to an org chart or a list. So if we just click on org chart, and you can see the map has now changed. If I just zoom back out, so you can see what that looks like. And you can also change it to a list, which is just a vertical list. Keeps the same structure as the actual map itself. And if you just go back to mind map, so that's the layout. And you can see that these next 3 options are actually grayed out. That's because you need to select a topic first. So I'll just select this topic here, and you can see now that these options are now available. So this one is actually the icons option. So you can select an icon to add into the topic. You can view the different categories along the bottom here, or you can just scroll up or down the main section here, and it would be in the same order as these categories along the bottom. You can also search for something specific. So for example, if I type in image, and you can see this has given me the image icon. So click on the image that you want to use, the icon that you want to use, and it gets added to the topic that was selected. If you click on this icon in the top left corner here, this is the positioning of the image or the icon. So if you want it in a different position, say if you wanted it to the right side or underneath the actual wording, then this is how you would change it. If you hover over the icon within the topic, you'll see this small white bracket appear to the bottom right corner of the image, and you can click and drag this to resize the icon. If you want to change the color of the icon, then you can click on the colored circle here, and you can choose one of the preset colors already here, or you can click on the arrow underneath for more color options, or if you have your own specific branding color, you can put in the hex code here and it will change to that color. So if you wanted to add an actual emoji, instead of the icon, you click on emoji here, and it's the same process. However, you can't resize or recolor the emojis, and you can't use both an icon and an emoji in the same topic. You can only use one or the other. To remove the image, click the topic where the image is located, go back into the icons and click remove. So the next option in the vertical toolbar is for the styling. So firstly click on an actual topic, then click into style, which is this paintbrush, and here you can change the font style. Just move this up a bit so you can see. Let's just zoom in. So you can see this is the one that's selected. So you can change the font style. You can put it in bold, in italics, have it small, medium or large. And if you click on shape and choose a colour, this will then fill the background colour. You can choose the actual shape itself at the bottom here. And if you click on border, you can then change the actual thickness, the style and the colour of the border around the shape of that particular topic. Next, if you click on line, you can change the colour, the thickness and the style of the connecting line to that particular topic. If you go back into the shape, if you actually want the topic to stand out a bit more on the map, then if you click on show as boundary at the bottom, this will put a border around the whole of the selected topic. So for example, if you choose one of the main topics, so let's say this one, and choose green show as boundary, we'll zoom back out again. So because we've chosen the main topic here, the boundary also includes any of the child topics connected to this. So again, you can change the thickness, the style and the colour of the border around the boundary as well. Go back into the line and you'll be able to see that you can change the style of the connectors. So we have them set as dynamic at the moment. You can actually have them so they're all straight. And if you want to change the style of multiple topics at the same time, then all you'd need to do is hold down the control key whilst you're selecting the topics. Then go to the style options and you can change the style here. Click anywhere off the map and you can see that these three that were selected are now identical in style. The final option on the vertical toolbar is actions. So select a topic first, click on actions, and I'll now go through each one of these. So the first one is connection. So when you click on this, you'll see 4 plus symbols here around the topic that you selected. So you just click on one of these plus signs and drag the new connector to where you want it to go. So let's say we wanted this one. You click and drag, and as you go to the next topic of where you want it to go, you'll see that there's 4 points appear again around this actual topic. Just choose one of those points, release the mouse button, and the connection has now been made. Click on the line that you've just created and a mini panel will appear where you can make changes to the actual connector. So you can change the colour, you can add an arrow or shape to the start of the line, you can swap the direction of the connector, and you can change the shape of the end of the line. Click on the 3 dots and you can add a label to the connection. Click on the line again and the 3 dots, and you can either edit the label, delete the label. To move the connection, click on the line and move the end point to anywhere on the same topic or to a completely different topic. You can also click and drag the middle point here to change the angle and positioning of the line. If you want to remove the connection altogether, click on the line, click the 3 dots and delete connection. Click on a topic again, go to the actions option on the toolbar, and the next action is to add a comment, which is pretty self-explanatory really. So I'll just quickly add a comment. Press enter once you've typed out the comment and click anywhere off this. And once you've added a comment icon will appear next to the topic. So if you click on there, it will open up the actual comment telling you who made it and when. For some reason it's now calling me a guest instead of my actual name. I don't know why that is. It usually has my icon the same as up here. So my Wi-Fi might be a bit dodgy at the moment, so maybe that's why. So you can reply to the comment just by clicking on reply here, and you can either press return or you can press this blue arrow here. So a number will appear next to the icon telling you how many comments are actually there. So to edit or delete a comment, if you go into the comments and if you hover over the actual comment itself, click on the little drop down arrow to the right of it, and you can either go in and edit it or you can delete it. and again delete. And now you can see the comments icon has now disappeared from that particular topic. The next one, click on the topic again, go to the actions, and the next one along is note. And the same really as a comment, you just type in a note, and once you've finished typing you can either press enter or you can just click off the topic and it will go on there. And you can see that there's an icon appear next to it again telling you that there's a note. Click on the icon to read the note, double click into the note to actually edit it, and you can see here it's telling you that if you want to add a new line, press shift and enter and you can insert new line. You can also format the text by clicking on formatting at the bottom here, and this will give you the keyboard shortcuts to use. So if you want to have bold text, have 2 asterisks either side of the word that you want to be put into bold. To remove the note, just click on clear and click off, and now the note icon will have been removed. So we'll move on to the next one. Again, click a topic first, go to the actions, and the next one is media and attachments. I'll do these 2 together. So in the free account, you're not able to attach or upload any of your own media content. It asks you to upgrade to the next level, but you can paste a URL link if you want to. So to do that, you can either do it from this screen here, so you literally paste any link into there and click on the blue arrow to apply it, or you can go into attachment, click on add attachment, and again you'd paste the link into here. You can see there's now an icon next to the topic telling me that there's a link actually attached to that topic. So when you click on it, you have the option, click on the 3 dots, and you can either open or remove the link. So click on the topic again, go to actions, and the final one is assign. So if you click on this, it will actually ask you if you want to sign up to Meister task, so you can collaborate with your other team members and change your maps into to-do lists and task lists and projects, etc. Now, I haven't actually done this, so I can't show you or comment about this, not yet anyway, but watch this space. So now we've gone through the different tools available, I just want to quickly show you a couple of ways of accessing these options rather than using this vertical toolbar. One way is to select the topic and click on the 3 dots in this top right corner. This will open up the same options as the toolbar. So you have the actions, the style, the icons, and the layout, plus another set of 3 dots for more options. So if you click on that, you'll see a few keyboard shortcuts. You can also convert the selected topic and all of its child topics into a new map, and you can choose whether or not you want to link it to this original map. So how you would do that is you click create as map, and this will say to convert that selected topic, and all child topics will also be moved to the new map. And another way of accessing the same options is to right click on any of the topics, and again it brings up the same options as before. So now I'm going to show you all about topics, and the first thing I'm going to show you is how to move topics. So to move the topic, let me just zoom out a little bit here so you can see a bit more. So to move a topic, then all you'd need to do is click and drag a topic to a new position. So if I want to move the all about topics here, and I want to move this to a new position, now you can see I'm just clicking and dragging, and I've only got 2 options, one here and one here, and that's because the auto align button is switched on. You can't move topics around freely or change them to a different layout. So for example, if you wanted this to be an org chart, you can't do that while the auto align button is switched on. So to switch it off, for this particular topic, right click on this topic and go to the layout, and you can toggle this auto align button to off, come out of there, and you can now click and move this to wherever you want to on the map. You can also choose a different layout for this. So again, right click, go to layout, which it's on already, and if I wanted this to be an org chart, this will now change it to an org chart instead. To change the topic back to the auto layout, you can either right click on the topic and toggle the auto align back to on, and it's now moved it back up to here. Or another way is to click and drag the topic over the top of the actual main central idea, the main central topic, and that will move it back. If you want a topic to become separated from the main topic, if you right click the topic, and under the layout tab there's actually a one called detach topic. So if you just click on there, and now this is completely detached from the actual main map. To reattach it, you simply drag it back over the top of the main topic. Or you can right click on the topic, go to the layout tab and click reattach topic. To remove a topic completely, click on the topic and press delete or backspace. But just to warn you though, that if you delete a parent topic, then the child topics connected to it will also be deleted. Okay, so moving on to the other options and buttons that you can see on the screen. Firstly, the bar in the top right corner of the page here. The big plus symbol is another way of adding a new topic to whichever topic is currently selected. So it's just another way of doing it instead of pressing the tab key. Next one along is the search function. And here you can choose to search everywhere, or you can select specifically for topic titles, comments or notes. You have the undo and the redo buttons here, and the invite button is where you can share your map, but I'll go through that shortly. The final button is your profile picture, where you can view your account settings, your preferences, etc. And you also click on this to log out of your account if you want to. So going back to sharing your map, you can invite people to view or edit the map by clicking on invite and putting in their email address. You can then change the permissions by clicking on the drop down arrow here, and you can choose the view or the edit as a permission, put in a message and click invite. Once they've been invited, if you now click on the info button here in the top left, you can see who your collaborators are, and you can also toggle the on-off button to share a link to your map. So you can just include the link if you wanted to in any message to any other people if you wish. You can also click on the invite button here, which will open up the same options as before. To manage the people that you've invited, click on the three dots and go to manage members. This will open up a new window showing you who you've invited and what their permissions are. To change the permissions, just click on the drop down arrow next to it and select a different one. To remove a collaborator, click on the cross over on the right hand side of the name of the person you want to remove. And you can also add more people by clicking on add member. Then once you're happy with everything, click done. Okay, so while we're up in the top left corner of the screen, if you click on the small drop down arrow next to the name of your map, this means that you can then jump to a different map if you have another one already created. Obviously, I've not got another one here created. Click on the I button again, and at the bottom is the option of viewing versions. So this will list all the different versions of the current map. So as you hover over them, you'll see that there's, let's just scroll down here a bit. You'll see there's three dots up here over on the right hand side when you hover over it. And this is where you can select to restore the version, or you can make a copy. But unfortunately, these options are only available with a paid account. However, if you want to quickly see what the map used to look like, then you can view one of the versions of it by clicking on the version that you want to see. Once you come out of there, it will go back to the latest version. The next button in this top left bar is to export the map. So in the free account, you can only export it as a document outline, but if you have a paid account, then other file formats are available, as you can see here. So moving down to the bottom left of the screen is another bar which has viewing options. So the first one is switching to outline mode. If you just click on the drop down arrow, go to outline. This puts your map into a bulleted list version, which you can still edit and add to in this view. So I've just added in another section here, and any changes that you make will also be included in the map when you change it back into a mind map. So if I just click on mind map, and you can see this is the section that I just typed out. Another handy tip is if you already have a list in another document which you want to convert into a mind map, all you would need to do is simply copy this list, Ctrl C to copy, go into Mindmeister and create a brand new map. Click straight down into the bottom left corner into outline mode, press enter and press Ctrl V to paste your list that you've just copied. And now when you click back in here to outline, if you go to mind map, you can see that your bulleted list, your list that you made in another document, is automatically converted into a mind map. How handy is that? So going back to the bottom left toolbar, you also have these zoom buttons here to zoom in and out of your map. And the final button is to center the map again. And moving on to a little bonus feature which I think is really handy is if you right click anywhere on the empty section of the map and click on open focus mode, this will get rid of all the editing distractions and any extra bits on the screen, leaving just the map itself for you to focus on. It's a real handy feature that they have, And then to get back to normal view, just right click anywhere in the empty section of the map and exit focus mode. To get back into the main page, click on the back arrow in the top left corner here. So you can now see the maps that you've created. It will also show you the number of people that you've invited to a specific map. So you can see here there's one person been invited to this. And if you click on this, it will open up the same window as before to manage the members. Hover over the map and click on the three dots in the bottom right corner. And you'll see this is how you duplicate the map. You can delete it, you can export it, or move it to a different folder. Over on the left hand side is a basic list of folders available on the free account. And if you've deleted any maps before, then if you go into the trash folder, this is where they'll be stored. And to empty it, you just click on empty trash up here. So up in the top right corner, if you click on the three dots, you've got the options of either a grid or a list view, and you can also sort them alphabetically and in date order as well. So there you go, a guide to using this Mindmeister tool. So what do you think? Will you be using it to help you brainstorm your ideas and thoughts for your business? Let me know in the comments if you use it already or if you're a complete newbie to it. Personally, I love using it and the free version just suits me fine for what I need it for at this moment. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.